You want your audio to sound professional, but the moment when you search for microphones, you see tons of options out there like the condenser, dynamic, lavalier, shotgun, USB, XLR, and suddenly it feels way more confusing than editing your first video. Don't worry, I'll break everything down into pieces in this video, so stick till the end, and by the end of this video you will be able to get the specific mic which suits your purpose. So this side Shubham here, you're watching UnZip Tech. Let's get started. So let's talk about the categories that we have when it comes to microphone. So the first category over here is the condenser microphones. So this type of mics are basically sensitive when it comes to recording the audio, but because of this reason, it captures more detail and more clarity for you. This kind of microphones are more useful when it comes to recording videos on YouTube, doing broadcast, or creating voiceover videos. The pros of this type of microphone is majorly the crispiness that it comes with and the details that we are able to get in our audio. But as you can see, it has the crispness as well as the detailness. So with this, you also get one flaw. That is, it will also capture the background noise in the place where you're trying to record the video. So if you're thinking to get this for outdoor environments or the place where you're recording has too much of noise, your room is not closely packed. So in that situation, I won't suggest this. If you know how to do the proper editing and all with the audio, how to play with the audio background noise and how to remove that, then you can go with that. But obviously, if you're doing editing, your audio editing, you will be knowing that when you apply the filter to remove the background noise, your audio also loses the detail. So you need to remember about that point as well. The type number 2 is the dynamic microphones. Now these microphones are very sturdy and they are suitable for noisy environment itself. So these microphones are very much suitable for doing live streaming, singing songs and recording it, or if you want to do outdoor shoots. So in this situation, it is the perfect match. It will remove most of the background noise. And this type of specific microphones are also more durable, and as I said, it also removes the background noise automatically while recording itself, so that you do not need to do any additional editing for it. But if you remember the point which I explained in the point number 1, that when you do the editing, it obviously loses the background noise, but also the audio quality has been lost, which is adjustable. But with this microphone, the same thing also gets applied. If it is removing the background noise, it will also lose the details. So this type of microphones will record your audio with less details, but it should do the work, right? Because for live streaming and all, the audio is important, not the background noise that much. And also not the audio needs to be very clear. So you can easily use this for live streaming or if you want to do any outdoor shoots. Then the type number 3 is about the lavalier microphone. You might have heard it from multiple YouTubers. In the initial stage, I also was the one who tried this lavalier microphone. They are just the clip-on microphone which gets attached somewhere here, or if you're wearing a shirt, you can attach it over here as well. It has this tiny clip and it also has a foam which removes the background noise and the fan noise and all, so you can easily record your videos without any interruption. Now this type of microphones are useful when it comes to vlogging or interviews, or you can say office work, where you want that hands-free experience. You want your hand to move here and there while talking. The advantage that we have with this microphone is this type of microphones are very much portable. You can carry it anywhere you want, and also they are too much affordable. That is the main reason that we see the initial phase YouTubers will just use this type of microphones. The con over here is like it do not have that studio level audio recording, and also they have some background noise that gets recorded in your audio. So you need to know the proper audio editing thing so that you can edit your audio properly, and then your voice will look way much better. Type number 4 is the shotgun microphones. Now this type of microphones are basically pointed towards one direction. So let's say if I'm recording this video now and if I'm using a shotgun microphone, I'll keep that microphone somewhere here so that it remains out of the frame, and also it records the proper audio. Because what happens when we are pointing this towards us, right? It will not pick up the audio that is coming from the background of it. So the advantage of this type of microphone is it will only capture your sound which is coming from the front, and it makes it more clear with more better quality, and hence it is not capturing the audio from the background. Even if a person is standing behind you and talking, still his audio will not be captured. Hence you will see the professional YouTubers also using this type of microphones. Also, if you would have seen the behind the scene of any film shooting or anything like that, you will see majorly there will be a cameraman, there will be a person who puts the lights, and there will be one more person who carries that particular mic stand, right? So that type of mics are called the shotgun mics. And the major thing that it comes with, you need to make sure that it is pointed at a proper direction. If you're not pointing it towards you properly, then you might not get that good audio quality. And also it might take some ambient noise also. So you need to be careful while doing the recording using this microphone. The point number 5 you can say is like a combination, we can say, because it includes USB and XLR. Now these are two different types that we have which we can compare in between. So let's talk about the USB first. So USB ones are the mic which has USB in the front. So the one which is over here right now is attached to my laptop using USB. So I do not need to do any additional setup. I do not need to carry any additional machines to do that. It directly gets connected with my laptop and it works like an plug and play. So it is very beginner friendly. You do not need any additional software also. I can just plug it. I'm using Audacity right over here. So I just record in that app itself. I even tried using it with Premiere Pro and my Microsoft Teams app for my office work, and it works great. Now the type 2 which I mentioned is the XLR. Now this XLR are professionally built. So you need to have a separate audio interface. There will be a machine which you need to connect this particular cable into, and then that machine will be connected with your system. Now here on that machine itself, you will be having too many controls. You can like rotate the knob, or you can just make it up and down to make the sound customization, so that you do not need to separately monitor that in your system. So if you're going into professional stuffs where you need or where you can afford all these things, because since it is professional things, it is little bit at the costlier side. So if you are able to get that, and if you want to do the actual professional thing, then you can go with this type of XLR based microphones. But as an initial phase, if you are starting anything or if you are using your first microphone, I'll suggest you to go with the USB itself, because they are more than enough. So with this, we have completed all the types. Now let me get to the conclusion quickly. So which type of mic you should prefer? Now this definitely depends on what kind of purpose you have, and accordingly you can choose your type of microphone, and in that type you can select anyone based on different features that is packed with. So for making and keeping these things little bit more simple, I have also divided this thing again more further into different types of users, so that if you're fitting into that, you can directly go with that option. So I have divided this thing into 4 different user categories, and mostly you will be fitting in any one of this, right? So the type number 1 is the content creator, or we can say YouTubers as well. So you can easily go with this type of condenser microphones, or you can say condenser USB microphone like the Blue Yeti. Or if you are on a tight budget and you have only that much amount to be spended on the audio thing, then you can go with the Boya BYM1 or Boya BYM1 Pro according to your budget. Now type number 2 is the podcasters or the voiceover artists. For them, I'll suggest you go with the condenser mic or dynamic XLR microphones. Now what happens over here, as I already mentioned in the previous points, that when you go with the XLR type of microphones, you get that control over your sound, right? So in voiceover, the sound is very important and you need to have that control. So in that case, if you go with XLR, you'll get that control as well, and you will be able to record with good quality and professional audio. Now the third type is the filmmakers or the vloggers. So for them, I'll suggest to go with the Lavalier mic, that is the clip-on mic that we get if you are at the initial stage. But if you have already got some reach now and you want to upgrade to something else more better, you can go with that shotgun mic. You might have seen the big YouTubers like Mumbai Ka Nikhil, who is doing vlogging. You'll see that they have that shotgun mic, so that the recorded audio is very good and professional. So for beginner, obviously clip-on mics. For something more special, you can go with the shotgun for a vlog. Type number 4 is about the office work. So if you want to do office work, you want to attend just the meetings, and that is it. Like, that is what your purpose is all about. So in that case, you can go with the condenser USB microphone. That will obviously do most of your things. But again, if you're on a tight budget or you want something which just gets attached to your clothes and you can easily start your meetings, so in that case you can go with the clip-on microphones, that is the Lavalier microphones, and they are also affordable as well. You can also get the wireless version of it, but make sure you get the proper one because some will lose that quality. So make sure you check the proper one, proper features, and then only go with that option. So that was all about it. Let me know in the chat if you're still in any doubtful situation and you still need some more suggestions. I'll be definitely glad to help you. And if you like this video, do hit the like button, share this video with you think is needed for, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe my channel so that you can see more tech videos like this. Thank you for watching till the end. See you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye.